Good morning. Oh, croaky throat. I was sitting watching the birds outside and thought, I've got a camera pointing to them, so I may as well enjoy them on the screen. And then I thought, you might like to enjoy them as well. There is a few in the bird bath. It's some of those warbler birds. Can't quite get the focus right because it is a bit of distance out there. I reckon it did pretty good, though, for the type of setup that it is and the webcam cameras that they are. So not too bad. It's lovely to actually have the technology to do it. So good morning and welcome to each and every one of you on a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, the 7th of February, I think it is. Yes, it is. I had to check the screen. You just do, and I didn't take a great deal of notice. Now, it is the general LENORMAND card spread reading. Just remember that it isn't for individual pulls and readings this morning, so that's just making sure that I've mentioned that already, at least the once. And it is time for you to tune into your intuitive senses and your, the gut feeling, whatever messages you feel that you're getting in from your spiritual connections. So we have got Kim here already. So good morning, Kim. Driving away, I dare say, with the little wave of the hand. You're on your way to work. And Rena, good morning to you. And certainly let people know that we are, that I'm live. Are you live? I'm just going to put that little scroller across the bottom for a sec. And, yes, now I see what that's done. It's hidden my little coffee. I'll buy me a coffee. Whoops, because I changed it around for that opening screen. There we go. I'll just leave it on that for the moment. Certainly tune into your senses of, I'm hoping I'm live on my body sense. Hang on, I'll just, not body sense, my body soul app. This is streaming to the YouTube, my Facebook page, mytimetv.live. And you heard me just turn that on. There you go. And the card reading group in Facebook. I decided to go back to doing the live streams to there instead of my profile page. You know, the profile, that opening page that's the more personal one. I decided to switch it back to what is the more business end of what Facebook is, because not everyone wants to read these and share time in here. Now, I'm just noticing camera's not working on the body soul. It is. Oh, hello, Aubrey. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, the echo was just because I had I'm assuming it was because I had the iPad volume up. I should have turned that down to start with. And whoa, trippy sound waves happening on your end right now. I haven't got anything else that I'm seeing that's echoing. Rena, can you hear any echo on your end? Because my live stream, connect your choice of live stream service. Oh, that's interesting want to stream directly from your mobile? No. The Body Soul app's creating a few interesting things there from the look of it in the background. Sorry, Aubrey. Good morning, Prue. Lovely to see you here. There is a time delay between what is sent from here into other arenas, other streams. So especially for an RTMP, there's quite a delay on that one when you get to see that on your app if you're using the Body Soul app. So I'm sorry about any echo. Yeah. And Prue, you're saying it's all clear there, and so is Rena. So all good here. Aubrey, you may have another tab there that is open with some sound playing. It could be done twice or something. So that may be what's happening there for you. So apologies. I'm not sure how to actually, troubleshoot that. Good morning, Carol. Lovely to see you here too. And good morning to Sarah. Wonderful to have you all here. And I'm going to switch over to the page with the cards. And we've got that there because you can still see my face there. I love the technology. Yay. So here we go. And it did switch over onto, that sounds a bit better. Yeah, look, I'll probably, Aubrey, Good afternoon. So where in the world are you, Aubrey? I'm glancing over this way because I've actually got Aubrey on my iPad, and I'm going to put it over here so that I'm actually looking like I'm looking at my screen, sorry. And then it's a bit less weird. Okay, I'm looking into the screen that way. Sort of. North America, Nevada. Wow, welcome. So, and we've got Shaz here from Australia, of course. So here we go. We're going to start doing the readings. My cards, oh, that's a bit of a bummer. I had the cards all set up there with where they were, and it looks like it slipped a bit. That's all right. So welcome, welcome, Aubrey. I'm tuning in from Port Elliot, South Australia, to those who are in on the Body Soul app. I've got Dave here as well. Good morning, Dave. You're a bird lover as well. You're on the West Coast in the US. Wow. What time is it there? I'm just trying to focus in my card. I'm hoping that you can see this in the real life, because what I'm streaming from my iMac is actually, the actual video has stopped, the RTMP connection, but I can see it on the iPad. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. Isn't that a beautiful card from our deck? Well, our deck. I'm also going to stop the scroller now that I've actually started doing the reading, because for me I find it distracting. So that better? Right, so we've done the Owl card. Now I also pull a card from this deck as well. So it's 1:36 p.m. there, Dave. Oh, thank you for that, and welcome. Yeah, my bird bath's out there, and I've got a camera pointing to it, so I decided I would actually show it this morning. Now, this is the deck, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck by a friend of mine, Leanne Winston and Deb Gilmore. Beautiful deck that they've created. And this line card is the one that I've pulled from there. I'm tending to do three different, because I do things in threes, three different decks, one from two of them each, and the regular LENORMAND deck. So 52 is the line. Your inner roar empowers you. It offers strength to overcome your hurdles. So combine that with, being able to live in our healthiest, wealthiest faithfulness, and most authentic of being, we do bring within ourselves that greatest strength and empowering us, like the roar of the lion. So here we go with that one. I'll put it back there so it's nicely aligned. There we go. They are amazing cards, Aubrey. And the deck of cards that I use for this spread is this deck of cards. It's the Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand. It is an absolutely beautiful deck. I've been using it now for over the 3 or 4 years or 5 years. Can't remember how long. This is an expanded edition. And yes, it's at least 3 years that I've been doing the daily Lenormand card spread readings. So here we go with the spread. We've got the fish are in the home space. The birch broom and whip is in the workspace. We have the stairs, which is called the choice card, is the unexpected space. Then we have the rider is in our role, and we have the anchor in that central space of the outcome, or like I like to think of it as the pivot, and sort of that energy that it's pivoting around, because it is all the other 4 cards around that. But ultimately, it sort of does bring in what is the outcome. So from the start here of the fish card, we've got abundance. We've got that is going to bring us possibly the connection and bringing together of those who are in our home space. Because fish do tend to school. It's not just that they all will always turn in time all the time, as we see sometimes in those documentaries. Sometimes you'll see that, and it's like when you're bringing cattle in as well, a mustering, that type of thing. They do walk together, they swim together as the fish, they walk together as cattle, but you'll always get those outliers that take off and take a few with them at times as well. So it's not that we are like sheeples or, the school of fish all the time. It's just that for today, the energy feels like it's just going to bring in towards us that we're going to be that abundance of connection, of pulling in on our relationships within our family and our friends, that's going to really bring that sense of joy, happiness, and abundance, bringing in that's it's a beautiful day. It's all that's going to feel good about the day. That's what I'm thinking there. And Rennie, you've mentioned you think the whip, you need the whip in all spaces. Procrastinating, are we? I know as I went to bed last night, I thought, I'm procrastinating. It was one of those words that popped in. And good morning to the Facebook user there. And I'm just going to retype a comment there. Now, that's for those who are in groups. You need to click that to give permission for Facebook to show your name and that avatar. It is more for the group factor, because I do have the private group being streamed into the card reading group. So for those in the other channels like the YouTube and the rest, just ignore it. So we're moving from that beautiful energy in our home space. It's a really good base to start from in the day. It's why that energy is at the start of the day. It's the first space that I'll read. So because our foundation in life really is our home space. That's where we start go to every night, start every morning. And then here, so most appropriately, having the birch broom and the whip in our workspace. Whip really does keep us moving. That's what it's used for, as a stock whip in cattle work and sometimes sheep, but I haven't seen it used for sheep much. It is more cattle work. It's just that sound behind you that hurries you up. And what are we doing? What are you clean sweeping today? What are you actually getting into to sort out and prioritise what you're doing? It's giving you that idea. Good morning, Alison. Lovely to see you here. And it's giving you that reminder that we do need to sweep some stuff out, get rid of what is and I know it was in the card set yesterday was cleaning dead things out to really fresh air sweep through. In this case, we're doing it more in the physical sense of a sweeping through instead of just blowing air through like the clouds were yesterday. So give it that go as best you can, so that what work you're doing is going to be with more ease. It's going to, as if it's like, you're cleaning the space for more things, or just cleaning the space because you're refining what you're doing in how it's being organised into its projects or into something that you've got as a next thing to do, and you can put behind you what is done. There is that achievement. There is that's being done this morning, or through the day today. Good morning, Michaela. Wonderful to have you here. Now, from that, we're moving into the unexpected card. The unexpected actually moves across all of these. So as far as being the stairs and choices, it is choices. So there is choices that you're needing to make, of course. There's going to be one possibly that will stand out through the day that's going to be a bigger choice that you're going to have to make. You're up. Good to have you awake and with us. Yes. So just be aware of that through the day, that as you're shifting through, you're doing what you're doing, mindfulness and having the awareness, openness for what is going to be a bit more of a, rather than just the automatic, it's going to be a bit more of a decision that you're needing to make. And having that awareness, think it through a bit first, because it's one of those you can't actually go back on. Once you've decided one way or the other, you're on it. That's it. That's the pathway you're traveling for that choice. And here we have the rider confirming that in your energy, you've got that. And I'm just going to hold that up because I love this card. It's a beautiful card. The first it's almost like new path, new message, new journey for you, because here we've got the rider. It is one of those carousel horses. It's why I like this one so much, because as the first number, as the first card, as that first step, we've got all the possibilities in front of us, and it is as if we've been set free from that merry-go-round. And the rider is the card that brings in the message. So there's something that's going to be a fairly big, take notice of me. Here's your message. Or there could literally be something that's going to be sent to you as a direct message. You could be actually getting something that you need to be taking full note of, because it's a direct message to you, like the DM texts we can get and stuff like that, where we're tagged, that sort of thing. So just take note of that and really ride into your journey with joy, enthusiasm, and fun, actually, because the rainbow is all possibilities. With that, by the end of the day, and this is sort of the outcome, but it's the anchoring. It is the pivot, and the anchor's in there in the pivot. So don't feel like you've actually lost your way or anything. It's actually anchoring to a point. When we actually put an anchor in the ocean floor, it's holding to that point. It may drag a little bit, but it doesn't too much. It is actually keeping that stability in our day. Our day is going to be that little bit more stable by having the anchor in there. Just make sure that you have got it tied onto your boat and not just floating loose, because that has happened before to some people, where they forgot to tie the end to where it needs to be and lost their anchor or not staying stable. We are being overseen by the albatross in this one. It's just keeping an eye on things. So know that what you're stepping through in the day, in whatever way that's going to express itself for your particular scenarios in life, it is being overseen and connected. Well, connected, but overseen by your spiritual connection, whether you know it or not. Whether it's angels, whether it's your guardians, the spirits that walk with you, even your animal kingdom realm spirit that walks with you, totems and things like that. All are valid. So we've got that abundance moving into our day, even in our workspace, and that bringing in as our anchoring point. We're going to be able to feel settled, and that we are definitely in the right space and place by the end of the day. And that's what I'm feeling from that. Just it really feels beautifully light and abundant and happy and joyous for me today as I'm looking at that. I know I've looked at my calendar already to see now what have I got on today, so that I don't forget anything because sometimes things do get forgotten, because I might get so honed in and focused on something that I've missed an appointment, as in not so much client appointments, because that's what I get honed in on, other things that I was meant to do or be a part of. And I just go with the flow. That's part of what my life has been, living from the heart space and being as aware and mindful as we can of what we are doing and what we are involved in who we are and how we're expressing ourselves. It is sometimes a tricky task. Yep, the swimming today, that's exactly right. And Rena's saying, yeah, love today's cards. Thank you, Rena. Yes, I do. I love the cards every day. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this every day. And the swimming there, yeah, you've mentioned that, chat. So thank you. It's not in the calendar, but it certainly is in my mind. I need the exercise again. So thank you from Sarah. Lovely cards. Have a wonderful day. And we also have Kim, who has arrived at work. She's got the cards are saying it's spot on. So have a lovely day to everyone. So thank you, each and every one of you. Certainly it'd be lovely to see you again tomorrow, because it feels like a nice little family group we're gathering together here. I love it. Yes, swimming off. Excuse me. There is a local swimming centre here, Fleurieu Aquatic Centre, that I have joined up with as a membership, and so Shaz, and we go Mondays and Thursdays are our anticipated days of having a lap or two or whatever we choose at the time. So thank you too to Aubrey and Dave being on the Body Soul app and commenting there. Oh, good morning to you, Jacqueline. You may need to actually go back and watch the replay if you've just popped on, because it's a general card spread reading. It's usually only about the 20 minutes max. So I tried doing it for 10 minutes only right at the start when I started 3 years ago. It didn't quite work. It stretched out to 20, but that's all right. And yes, I love how you love how light you feel when swimming. Yes, and last Monday, the first day that we did it, went to the swimming centre, I overdid it. I really did. It was because of that lightness, because you float a lot, and it really is being able to move the body with so much ease, especially when you're a bigger girl. And I did some laps, I did a lot of activity, and by that night I was in agony because the lactic acid had overdone it and my body was heating up. And I learnt my lesson last Thursday. All I did was walk backwards and forwards and did the laps that way. I walked until I just did little doggy paddles for a little bit, turn around and come back and walk. That's what I'll be doing today, just breaking in. It's like anything new. Don't we really need to test the waters first and break into it slowly with some stuff? That's what I'm doing, because I learnt my lesson from the week ago, like I've learnt a lesson from, it is a year now since I broke the wrist, and it still has, well, there you have actions and consequences that really do have a long-lasting effect. Because I do the plate in there, it does get hot and cold type of thing. It's very interesting how our life leads us through our lessons. Now I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and see you later, Shaz, and to each and every one of you tomorrow morning. And keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste until then.